हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। आई एम डॉक्टर स्वीटी शाह, क्योर प्लस होम्योपैथी क्लिनिक बैंगलोर से। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट अ वेरी कॉमन कंप्लेन ऑफ द पेशेंट. Normally patient will come like he is having stomach pain both side of the navel, or he is having back pain, or frequent urination, or burning in the urination, or sometime blood comes in the urination. Sometime with stomach pain he is having nausea or vomiting. So these are the common symptom of the kidney stone. So yes, we are going to talk about the kidney stone, or we can say renal stone, or in Hindi we say pathri. So what is kidney stone? uh, like, as you know, kidney is our excretory organ. So whatever food we eat or drink, this whatever absorb important things absorbed by the body, and extra product waste material is flush out through the our kidney system. So it could be the minerals, calcium, oxalic acid, or any kind of a waste product. It is thrown away by our body. So how this kidney stone forms? Kidney stone are very common nowadays, are visible with in the number of patients. The main cause, number one, if you are taking very less amount of liquid or a very less amount of water. So due to that our urine concentration is increased, it become more thick and concentrated, and because of that, like if you are taking lots of water, this waste product flush out from their body, but you are taking less, so this waste product like calcium or oxalate or minerals, it is accumulated inside your kidney and help to formation of the stone. Number two, if your urine is more acidic, and that this crystal forming crystal forming substance are more in your urine, then in case your stone formation increase. Number three is if you are taking excessive amount of food which contain the oxalate, like palak, cabbage, beans, tomato. These are excessive oxalate contained foods. Number four, if you are taking very less amount of citrus fruits like lemon or orange. So these are the normal factors, common factors which promote for the kidney formation, kidney stone formation. So how to prevent from this? कैसे हम बच सकते हैं? And what are the type of stones? So first there are four type of stones. Number one is calcium oxalate stone or calcium phosphate stone. These are very commonly seen. 60-70% are people are suffering with this only. So this excessive calcium or oxalate accumulated in your kidney, it help to formation of calcium oxalate stone or phosphate stone. So people, when a patient are suffering with this, they are asked if we are having calcium stone, so we should avoid milk product, or this buttermilk and all. So no, no need to avoid milk or milk product. These are very important calcium source for your bone and for your body. Calcium alone never form a stone. Always he need oxalate or phosphate content which make a bond and that form the stone. So only calcium is not responsible for that. So don't avoid milk product. Number two is uric acid stone, which is also visible 20-30% of the patient. Uric acid stone normally occur when your water intake is very low. So this excessive uric acid doesn't flush out from your body, and it accumulated in the kidney and form a stone. Patient who are very taking very much non-veg items, more animal protein, or patient who are very much alcoholic are more prone for the uric acid stone. Number three is staghorn stone. These stones are very rare, and mostly it occur if patient is frequently suffer with the UTI, that is urinary tract infection. Number four is cystine stone. This cystine stone is very rare. Normally it occur with the genetic disorder. So there are these four type of stone commonly seen, and which that calcium oxalate stone is very common. So how to prevent from the stone formation? Or if you are having stone and it removed by the doctor, then how to prevent this tendency further, so you will not get stone again? So number one and very common thing is you have to increase your water or liquid intake. You have to take a minimum 3 to 4 liter for a normal adult. Above 34 liter water or liquid is important. If you are kid below 15, 2 liter water intake should be there. This number one. And number 2, you have to add some citrus fruits in your diet, because lemon, like if you are taking daily 1 glass of lemon juice, it will reduce the tendency towards the stone formation, because citrus having chemical citric acid which break down the calcium and oxalate bond and make up small pieces of the stone, so it will flush out easily from your body. Number 3, if you are taking excessive amount of this oxalate containing vegetables like palak, tomato, beans, then avoid this. Don't take in a raw form. If you are taking very frequently, avoid that and take once or twice a day with a very nicely cooked form. If you are taking excessive salt or sugar in your diet, it also increase the chances of kidney stone, because if you are taking excessive salt, it help to release calcium from the bone, and this calcium and oxalate contain again make a stone formation. So these are the common thing which we can prevent, which we can do in regular lifestyle, and you can prevent from the kidney stone. So other than that, what is the treatment of this kidney stone? So normally we have in naturally, if you want, if you are having very small 1 or 2 mm or 3 mm stones, then you can start taking excessive water, lemon juice, and that bryophyllum leaves come, bryophyllum, or we can say pattar chitta or pinnata leaves. As you can see, these leaves, these are there, these are very effective in kidney stone. If you take these leaves 3 to 4 in a day, or you can achieve directly as it is, or otherwise you can make a juice of these leaves. So these leaves contain some chemical which break down this calcium and oxalate bond and help to break down the stones, and it will flush out with your water and whatever liquid you are taking. Other than that, if we are talking about the homeopathic medicine work wonder in kidney stones. So you can avoid surgery with the help of homeopathic medicines. As I remember, we have a case of patient 20 kidney stone in both kidney, one side 20 and one side is around 18 stone, and he was not willing to go for surgery. So he started homeopathic treatment with us, and within 4 to 5 months he is totally cured with the kidney stone. There was no kidney stone in sonography. So with homeopathy medicine you can avoid surgery. Important medicines are like Berberis vulgaris. If you are having pain, and Berberis vulgaris is very good medicine for the kidney stone. If you are having kidney stone specifically in the left side of kidney, then and the pain severe, as you know that pain area of the kidney stone, as you can see in the picture also, it is always side of your tummy. Okay, around the navel side it is going like this, between your thighs and back side, and back also a pain is there, and with that nausea and vomiting occurs. So it is severe kind of pain, severe unbearable pain is there. So Berberis vulgaris act very nicely with this. Number 2 medicine is Lycopodium. Lycopodium is very good medicine for the right side of kidney stone, and this if you are having symptoms, pain with the gastric symptom like nausea, vomiting, or bulging and bloating, or other gastritic symptoms, Lycopodium work very nicely. Cantharis, if you are having more urine symptom, like with the kidney stone you are having frequent urging of urination, burning in the urine, or hot sensation while passing the urine, and if you are feeling like residue is there, you are not completely finished the urination, so this kind of symptoms are there, then Berberis vulgaris here wonderfully. Other than that, hydrangea, Pararia brava. So there are number of medicines are there which can cure this kidney stone completely and permanently from your body, and it help to finish the tendency. If you are having the tendency of formation, it will improve that tendency also. So you will not get this kidney stone further in your future. So these are the common things about the kidney stone. If you like our video, please like, share and subscribe. Namaste.